What's going on, everybody? Glad to have you in with us on a Friday afternoon. Are you happy it's Friday just yet? Well, if you're going downtown tonight, we've got a place to suggest. Our friends at Nolan's. We went over there today for a business spotlight, and I am stuffed still. After the spotlight ended, they gave me some etouffee fries. They were ridiculous. If you haven't seen this picture, I posted it on the story, the Facebook story for NEA Report, so you can check that out. Today, we want to make a new winner of something different, okay? First up, let's announce our previous winner, and the winner for yesterday's contest is Heather Renee Combs. Congratulations, Heather. You're a big winner, and all you got to do by next Monday or so, stop by Ace One Technologies in Jonesboro. You'll be able to pick up your beanie, your NEA Report beanie, courtesy of our friends at Creative Concepts. I don't know why I've got that ink pen, but anyway, we've got the beanie right there. Now, we're giving away something a little bit different tonight. We've got a big one, okay? For somebody that shares this video tonight, you share the video, you're going to be entered to win a $50 gift certificate to Nolan's. And we're giving that away on Monday, guaranteed, a $50 gift certificate to somebody that shares our newscast tonight. So all you got to do is start clicking share right now. And then you could be entered to win that $50 gift card to Nolan's. Go down there and get you some crawfish, shrimp etouffee, or maybe the boudin. That's one of my favorites. Nonetheless, we hope that you'll drop in and tell our friends downtown hi. And we hope that you'll hang around with us as we've got some news to tell you about. Hold on.
Stan Morris reporting.
So we're telling you now about a man who was found guilty in Newport yesterday of first-degree murder and a number of other charges. Guilty of killing a mother of four by raining bullets down on her Cadillac from an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle. The man who was found guilty is Andwell Saeed Ellis, 20 of Newport. 1 count of first-degree murder, 29 counts of a terroristic act. He was also guilty of a firearm enhancement on the charges, too. Circuit Judge Harold Irwin sentenced the man to life in prison plus 68 years. But it only took the jury 47 minutes to decide this man's fate. Henry Boyce, the 3rd Judicial District prosecuting attorney, announced today the jury of 6 men and 6 women had found Ellis guilty on charges stemming from an incident that happened on April 15th, 2016 in the Hoot Circle area of Newport Housing Authority. A white Cadillac, driven right by Ruby Davis, entered the neighborhood. Davis was accompanied by her 2 daughters. Well, Andwell Ellis opened fire on the vehicle with a barrage of gunfire, the release says, from an AR-15 semi-automatic style rifle. Thomas was fatally struck by a bullet in the head, pronounced dead at a local hospital just a short time later. She was the single mother of 4 children. Boyce sent this quote out. It says, quote, "This verdict proves that the community of Newport has gotten fed up with senseless gun violence. Obviously, the jury was impressed by our witnesses, who I commend for their participation in taking this dangerous man off of the street." The state of Arkansas was represented by Boyce, Chief Deputy Prosecuting Attorney Rob Bratton, Deputy Prosecutors John Petty and Ryan Cooper. An Arkansas VA employee was announced yesterday to have been indicted on charges that he tried to sell veterans' data, their personal data, families' data, and other VA employee data over the black market, but he thankfully didn't succeed before law enforcement stepped in. It's an announcement that came from the Eastern District of Arkansas's U.S. Attorney Cody Highland. Philip Hill, 32 of Benton, is a former Department of Veterans Affairs database manager, but he attempted to sell the personal information of veterans and VA employees, the release from Highland says. The report says that the indictment returned by a grand jury in the Eastern District on January 9th was unsealed yesterday, charging Hill with attempted trafficking of access devices, social security numbers, for example, aggravated identity theft, and possession of device-making equipment. He was first arrested December 17th, but he appeared before a judge yesterday and was released on bond. He will go to trial on March 5th of 2018. The investigation revealed that Hill had offered to sell personal data of veterans, Arkansas veterans we're talking about, people like in our neighborhoods perhaps, their dependents, and VA employees as well for $100,000 to a confidential source. that was working in law enforcement, by the way. Hill was terminated by the VA on December 6th, 2017. After being fired from the VA, Hill said he could still access the information remotely with a VA computer in his possession or by stealing a VA server, according to the press release from the U.S. Attorney's Office. Hill was arrested outside of a secure area at the VA that housed the data he was offering for sale. Law enforcement officers then executed a search warrant, finding a VA computer in his home. The quote that was issued by the U.S. Attorney said, quote, Mr. Hill tried to use his position and skills to enrich himself at the expense of veterans who have honorably served our country and the VA employees working to serve them. Law enforcement officers arrested Hill before he could sell any of the data, so that's good news. But through a variety of investigative methods, investigators also discovered that Hill committed aggravated identity theft by using personal information of another person and illegally possessed blank identification cards. The maximum penalty for trafficking in Social Security numbers is up to 10 years imprisonment and 3 years of supervised release. The penalty for aggravated identity theft, 2 years imprisonment, 1 year supervised release. But the maximum for possessing access device making equipment is up to 15 years imprisonment and 3 years supervised release. When it talks about device making equipment, we're talking about blank identification cards. Each of these offenses is also punishable, each by a fine of not more than $250,000. This indictment is containing the allegations, but the case is being investigated by the Department of Veteran Affairs, the Office of Inspector General, and the United States Secret Service, being prosecuted by U.S. attorneys in Arkansas. Well, a Marion man is guilty of being a drug dealer, and that plea was entered yesterday in court. We found out about it. Freddie Lee Wright, Jr., 38, pleaded guilty yesterday to possessing cocaine with the intent to deliver. It all stems from a traffic stop that happened on 2016 in February, on the 26th to be exact, when West Memphis police conducted a traffic stop of Mr. Wright and found 25.1 grams of cocaine in his possession. Wright had already been convicted, by the way, of 7 prior felonies and was charged as a habitual offender. That enhances the punishment range. Well, a jury was selected for his trial on January 22nd, but before that trial could proceed, he accepted responsibility for his crime and entered the guilty plea the next day, right after jury selection. So the judge sentenced him to 25 years in the Arkansas Department of Correction for possession of cocaine with intent to distribute, plus an additional 15 years due to the habitual offender enhancement to be served consecutively, not concurrently. So he'll be there for a while. It's amazing how education in 2018 looks absolutely nothing like what it did just 20, 30, or even 40 years ago. I mean, good grief, just back at the time I was going to school, there were barely even any online programs offered or online degrees. In fact, there were barely even any online classes back then. Now they're full online degrees, and at Arkansas State University, one of them was just honored, well, for ranking really, really well in a study. We're talking about the A-State online nursing degree, which ranked 16th out of 509 online programs in the U.S. by nursejournal.org. The metrics measured included quality, affordability, convenience, satisfaction, and value. Arkansas State offers the online registered nurse Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, which can be completed in, get this, as little as 1 year. The RN to BSN degree is actually designed so nursing professionals who are busy at work and stuff have opportunities to advance their career. But if you'd like to find out more about the study, we've got it linked up at neareport.com. All right, let's take a look at that forecast now, and we've got some showers on the way tonight, not just the ones that you're hearing in the graphics, but the ones that you're going to see across northeast Arkansas in your new Wave Wireless forecast tonight, home of the $49 iPhone screen repair. This evening, we see temperatures, they're going to drop down to 48 degrees, and showers are likely to roll in after 1 a.m., okay? With mostly cloudy skies, we'll see south winds about 10 to 15 miles per hour, maybe a tenth of an inch of rain. For your Saturday, it's going to be a little bit of a drizzly Saturday, sorry to say. If you're planning to do much outside, it may get rained on. Showers mainly before 1 p.m. with a high near 57. Nice day, though. Temperatures-wise, it's nice. You're going to see 80% chance of rain and maybe a quarter of an inch possible. Now for Saturday night, a 30% chance for some showers before 7 p.m. with partly cloudy skies. The low goes down to 35. For your Sunday, sunny with a high near 55, mostly clear Sunday night, the low 31. On Monday, it gets colder for the day, pretty significantly so, about 15-degree drop or so, with a high near 41, the low 24. The low goes up a little bit, though, Tuesday, you'll notice, and it's back up to 34 by the next day. That's because by the time Wednesday rolls around, we got temperatures going back into the mid-50s, okay? So it should be yet another nice week next week, although we do have a chance or two for some showers to start rolling in late Wednesday, lasting into Thursday as well.
Family Medical Clinic of Walnut Ridge and Bono are your neighborhood healthcare providers, and we're now accepting new patients. We know you have a tight schedule, so we're here 6 days a week at both locations from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome. In Walnut Ridge, stop by 1045 West Main Street or call us to make an appointment, 886-8300. In Bono, we're on Highway 63 North or call 930-9990. Walnut Ridge Family Medical Clinic and Bono Family Medical Clinic, here for you when you need us.
Are you or one of your loved ones in a nursing home? Spending $4,000, $5,000, or $6,000 per month for specialized care? You may be able to preserve most of your remaining net worth if you act now. Seniors who are wartime veterans may be eligible for immediate benefit. Protect yourself from all of these uncertainties. Call today for a free consultation. You have questions? The Oldham Law Firm has answers.
We had a website that we had had for a number of years. It had become unwieldy to navigate. Ace One said, give me a little time and I'll come up with something and just see what you think about it. It blew us away. Ace One and his staff have given such close personal attention and outstanding customer service, just as if we were a $1 million company. I just can't say enough good things about them.
Organizers from the Keep Revenue and Randolph County group have sought to try to make the county at least get the opportunity to vote, much less to go fully wet as far as alcohol sales go. Well, the last election year, they got so close they could taste it, almost literally. But the fact is that even with over 4,000 signatures, there were some technical problems that kept the issue off of the ballot. Well, they're going to make another go at it this year if they can, but the if they can part is going to be decided this weekend. If it happens, this is the last opportunity for it to come together. The meeting is set for Sunday, 2 p.m. at the Rendezvous Event Center next to Bella Piazza in downtown Pocahontas. Organizers from Keep Revenue in Randolph County will be actually seeking to form a new group, maybe something along the lines of just give the residents a chance to vote. As we talked to Linda Bolden yesterday with the Keep Revenue group on NEA Report, she mentioned to us that the mission was going to focus more on getting locals to actually get out and canvass for signatures instead of an out-of-state company, which actually led to the problems last time around. If you'd like to get involved and you want this to even happen, this is the only opportunity left for those people to step forward. It's 2 p.m. this Sunday in Pocahontas. A breathtaking video was sent along to us by one of our readers and friends from Northeast Arkansas. We're going to show you that video too. It's just absolutely incredible. It was taken about 10 miles west of Hayti, and you're looking at it right now thanks to our friend Justin Gramling. This was taken on Wednesday, and if you haven't figured it out, what are those white spots? Well, I'll give you a hint. They all have wings. This is drone footage that Gramling shot for us. Well, he actually shot for himself and sent along to us. But nonetheless, it shows this amazing sight of all of these migratory birds. And get ready, because what you're about to see is going to be pretty incredible. Watch the northeast corner of the screen as this, as a wave is about to unfold. Here it comes. And now, watch this beauty unfold. It's going to actually look like a wave, right? This drone is so high up in the sky that even these flying birds, they still look like ants. They still look tiny, even when they're in the air. Incredible views. That's about 10 miles west of Hayti. And it was taken on Wednesday by Justin Grambling, sent along to us here on NEA Report. We appreciate our readers always sending us information on videos or whatnot. If you want to send something along to us, we may end up sharing it and using it on the program too, just like Justin's video. All you got to do is put it on YouTube or Facebook or somewhere else and send us a link to it, and that's pretty much it. We can figure out how to get it from there. Send the link to news@neareport.com. Let's enjoy this beautiful vision just for a few minutes here. Let's check that forecast one final time before we close up shop for this weekend and we head home. And, well, maybe there won't be too many breaking news stories this weekend, but if there are, we'll be back. First up, though, here's what it looks like for us. And tonight we're going to see showers start to roll in mainly after 1 a.m. into Saturday. Mostly cloudy, the low 48. Between a 1/10 of an inch of rain and a 1/4 of an inch of rain is possible Saturday and early Saturday morning into Saturday. Those showers continue mainly before 1 p.m. with high near 57. After 1 p.m., they'll be more scattered out and about. And even then, that's going to all taper off by 7 p.m. Saturday night. Sunny for your Sunday. High near 55 as a cold, well, a little bit of a cold system moves in Monday and Tuesday, but it's gone by Wednesday. It's going to be back up to the regular temperatures. Well, regular, I should say. Regular for the last 2 or 3 weeks. 55 in the middle of January. It doesn't seem regular, but it does seem pretty convenient. Works for me. That's the news tonight here on NEA Report. We'll be back if breaking news breaks out, but in the meantime, we'll see you on Monday at 4 p.m. with more news from Northeast Arkansas. Have a great and safe weekend.